It seems like a lot of the truth drama is dying down a little bit, but I kind of want to explore something that Bully Ray said on the Busted Open show, and then there's a couple other comments I want to get into. But it does feel like a lot of things are dying down now. Some people think that R-Truth's going to come back, and that all these different things are going to happen. But we'll see what happens as far as that goes. Why Road Dogg tweeted out that thing, then deleted it. And but I think Bully Bubba Ray makes a great comment here. Listen to this.
Mark, tell me if I'm wrong. Vince McMahon would have never gotten rid of R-Truth.
Not in a million years.
Kept him around, did whatever it took to keep him around.
Roll his ass out there in a wheelchair if you have to. I need him to say what's up.
So like they're testifying. So I had some people say that Vince McMahon would never have let go of R-Truth. And then I've seen other people say that Vince McMahon would let go of R-Truth. But to me, I don't think Vince would have gotten rid of R-Truth. And a lot of other people, think that too. But this is a great example of two guys that know Vince fairly well, really believing that.
Yep. Dave, there's stories of Vince taking care of people from back in the day, people that were loyal to Vince's dad. Vince, kept that loyalty going, make sure they were taken care of. And I know that there were certain talents that Vince McMahon liked, loved, and always wanted to make sure they were taken care of. And Truth was one of them.
Here's the problem,
new regimes, sometimes that gets lost in the shuffle.
Yeah, but Mark, are we to think that Truth got released without Hunter's final yes or no? I mean, that's got to go past his desk.
That's where the word release becomes a problem to me.
Well, because he didn't get released, they just didn't renew his contract. But again, whether it be Triple H or the corporate people above Triple H, they don't have the same dedication or standards for R-Truth, that Vince McMahon has or that Vince McMahon had. Vince McMahon just really liked R-Truth. That's on Vince. But again, this really kind of cements that Vince McMahon, if he was still in the company, would not have let R-Truth go. Pretty much, like 90% sure that R-Truth would have stayed here. But then again, if the corporate people above were like, no, you've got to get rid of this guy. This is crazy. And you've got to get rid of these other people. It's just what we got to do. I mean, would Vince not do it? I don't know. I think he could. He could do it. He could do anything. Vince McMahon could and would do anything, I think. But I know he loved the what's up stuff. But like you said, they roll him out in a wheelchair to say what's up. Anyway, that's what I think. That's why I think that there's enough proof that Vince McMahon would not have gotten rid of R-Truth. Now, I don't even know what that means. I'm not saying that it's bad they did get rid of him or that Vince is so great and they suck or that Vince is bad or good. I'm not saying any of that. All we're saying here is that I don't think Vince would have gotten rid of him yet, or ever gotten rid of him. I'm leaning towards more of that than anything, and it's based on what I've heard from a lot of people. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys, especially the donators. If you guys want to get on this leaderboard, the link is pinned to the comment section down below. If you drop a tip there, we'll put your name on the leaderboard. It will put your name on the leaderboard, and we'll of course show this a little bit later, and we'll play your donation live on the show later on. But you can get on this leaderboard pretty easy. There's a look at the leaderboard, streamhouse.com/evilspectrum111. It's pinned to the comments down below, but we got Leonard is in the top spot, Creeder in second, Colonel Stutters in third, Kurt Cobain, Grid, Shardy, Janetti, great name, Moss Blaze, Louis Urdaneta, AJ Adams, and Retro Neon. Man, there is plenty of room to get on this board if you want to do it. Jump on there. I got an audio podcast that's dropping a little bit later with a couple of friends on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Join the 100 patrons over there on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Love to have you guys over there. And I think that's really wraps it up, man, for this. I'll be back with more later. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the like button on your way out. And of course, look at my pinned comment down below and go over there and drop some love if you'd like to. And enjoy it. What do you think? Leave it down below. Also, we'll see you on Patreon. Shout out to the patrons.